Good morning and happy Friday to you.
Good morning. Morning, Lisa.
Good morning. Oh,
Ooh.
You sound caffeinated again.
Yeah. No, not really.
Hey, we made it. It's
Yes.
Friday.
It's Friday.
And I am excited about that because we have been talking all week. If you guys didn't sign up for the class, you've really been missing out because we, in the background, gave 5 days worth of material and they're coming down soon. And we talked about experiencing freedom and what it really takes to experience freedom. We were breaking down walls. So today is a great big celebration. Talking about bold isn't old. Joe has a quote. We got a new book.
Yes.
I'm excited. I love
I got an
books.
advanced copy of the New Path to Power. So actually, the influence effect, New Path to Power for women leaders.
Yeah, isn't that awesome? I love it. Good morning, Maria.
And
Good
by the way,
morning,
there
Mike.
are lessons for men too in this book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you think.
Yeah, it is. It says.
No, it's so. Hey, you guys. I hope you've been having a great week. I would love to hear the books that you're reading. What are you digging into? But what I really want this morning, as you're thinking about the books that you're bringing in and typing those in, I want you to listen to something that I read in the foreword yesterday. Will you share that with us?
Yeah. And it said, it's this one sentence that stood out and it spoke to what we're seeing, the people taking the program, what they're talking about and what they're thinking into. It's, I did not feel confident unless I had the approval of others. So that's about being bold, about being courageous, about saying, okay, I don't need people to tell me that it's okay to do this A, B, or C. I don't need people to tell me that I can be what I want to be. Sometimes when we are growing up, we look around to others to say, hey, I want to do this. And then you're starting to get, no, you can't do that, because they're all holding back, or they're jealous. They might be jealous as you're growing up. The people around you saying, oh, why you got your stuff together so much? I noticed that from people I grew up with. It's like, well, what do you want to do with your life? And then when you want to do it, then you're looking to say, is it okay? Is it okay that I do this? And then you're looking for that justification or that approval from people around you because they're your friends. They're your inner circle. Mm-hmm. And then you stop being bold. You stop going into it because you're now saying, well, they didn't think it was a good idea. Mm-hmm. Right? So a whole bunch of people jumped in, Lisa.
I love that. Hey, good morning, Lucy, Marsha, Mark. It's great to see all of you here today. Bold isn't old. If you have not signed up, and actually, if you have signed up and haven't actually gone into the portal to experience what we put out there, do it, because it's coming down on Tuesday. It's just something that's got to happen.
It's a limited time,
But there's some really great questions to think into that freedom that you want, being confident and being able to move forward. Yes. And being able to celebrate who you are as a person. We aren't looking for our confidence in other sources, in other people. It's about being you, the freedom to be you, and moving forward with boldness, being able to live your dream as you feel like God has called you to do.
And it's really kind of playing into that, Lisa. The point you're making is that when we're looking to the approval of others, we're now creating a fear.
Yes.
We're creating a fear of, I can't go forward unless I have that approval. I have that check off. Mm-hmm. And it feels like it's a work process. And, the book, you don't know this, but in the book, it's saying women need a process, need to talk about a process.
I'm sorry, but I think guys need it too.
Well, we talk about outcomes, supposedly.
You do. You want to get to the point. Us women, we like the emotional, feely stuff. Well, you just want to. You want to be serious, and you just like.
Well, when you're thinking like a process, though, then you're looking to do checks. And when you're doing checks, you take away the freedom of yourself to be able to be flexible. One of the things I found when we had everything planned out and it all went awry and that nothing was working the way we thought, we had to just stop and be flexible. Whatever happened, whatever was coming through, we're just going to deal with it at that moment. And so I think that's what we need to do in our lives. And when something is just hitting the fan or, not going the way we planned, and we are starting to see this wall go up because it's not working, and we're retreating, we just got to let it happen and be flexible to pivot, to go forward and say, okay, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah. It's really important as you're moving forward on your dreams to be flexible. And in being flexible, it's really important to know who you are. Why is it you're going after what you're going after? How are you going to get there? And are you going to be prepared for those obstacles that get in your way? So the freedom to be you and giving yourself permission to be your authentic self. The person that you've really been created to be is what we're going after. So as you're doing that today, throughout the time moving forward, I'm going to encourage you to find that attitude of gratitude. When we're looking at that attitude of gratitude in being our authentic self, okay, celebrating who you really are and what you're going after, it's all a piece of the puzzle in being successful. So it's being bold, knowing who you are, why you're going after what you're going after, and when you hit obstacles, jumping over those hurdles with that attitude of gratitude because you know the answers to all of those things. So it's
and I think it comes back to what's in your mind. And if you're saying, really, I am what? I am who? I am, so what's that definition? What's that adjective? I am happy. I am joyful. I am a singer. I am a dancer. I'm an artist. Really locking in, not the role, not the position. I used to say I'm a teller.
Right.
I'm a bank teller. Well, no, you're not a bank teller. You're a person who works at a bank in a teller position. But that's not who you are. Who you are is something much greater, something much more valuable, something that it just transcends this role that we try to define and how we describe ourselves. And when we start thinking about that and going beyond, it's when we're getting rid of the fear, breaking through and walking down the path to freedom, to say, I can be what I want to be. All I have to do is set my mind to it.
Those are good points. And I think another one, as we walk that line of knowing who you are and being grateful for it, is being honest while you're doing it and taking a look at, if you're not able to do that at that moment, why? Why can't you be that person that's in your heart? Why do you feel like you need the approval of other people? Why do you feel like you need to act a certain way that's not your authentic self in that particular situation? So maybe you're at home, you're acting your authentic self, you're out in the community and everybody loves you and you're your authentic self, but you come into another location and all of a sudden, I need to act this way. I need to be all prim and proper for this group. Or maybe your authentic self isn't this natural bubbly thing, but because you're around somebody who is, you are being that way. So what is it that makes you authentic? How do you get to your goals? By being your authentic self. So being bold isn't old. We don't need to live the dreams that other people have for us, but it is important to go after your dream no matter whether others think it's possible or not. So that's it. We're wrapping up our week here today. I'm excited moving forward into the weekend. I'm helping others accomplish their dreams this weekend. One of the things that I get to do is an open mic day.
Oh, yeah.
And we have a lot of students coming in to overcome their fears and move forward toward their dreams and doing an open mic event. what is it that you're doing to move forward? To be bold, to move forward in your dreams and accomplish the things that are your authentic self.
Yep.
So that's it. I want to thank you, Joe, for joining me this week.
Thank you, Lisa. It's great to be here. Great to join you on these chats with your friends.
Thank you. You guys have a great weekend. I'll be back with you on Monday morning, bright and early, 7:45. Take care.
See ya.